Hey everybody, 5thHorseman here, playing more Kerbal Space Program, and this time we actually are going to Minmus. What did we do? What do you do when you don't have enough to get where you're going to go? You add more boosters. Here's something interesting I did. I added solid rocket boosters, and oh, you can't see it here. That's annoying. I tweaked them a little bit so they're not quite as strong as they were, and I also took off two rockets on the bottom, so these are just regular fuel tanks now. These aren't regular. I did a quick test launch, and this got me high enough that I'm positive we can get into orbit and get to Minmus. So I'm going to crank it up here. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, launch. And I just realized I want Kerbal Engineer. I also fiddled with Kerbal Engineer to get just what I want on the screen. The important thing right now to worry about is atmospheric efficiency, which we're at 50% right now. Yeah, see, our thrust is 184. I think it's normally 200, if I recall. And so I just tweaked it down just a little bit so they last a little bit longer. And we actually get more delta V total out of the entire contraption, which is kind of cool. But I still have to throttle down a little bit. At least I did before. Partially because these fuel tanks are going to run out before these do. And my staging is set up the other way. I suppose I could swap the staging. It's just a matter of dragging 6 up to 5. But so far, we're so good. So good. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, we're at 91% here. I almost want to swap these. Yeah, no, because I'm going to be throttling down here in a second. Should use less fuel. There we go. Now the solids will run out first. I should be turning, I just realized. And the solids are done now. Okay. And these are going to be done very quickly afterwards. I should be at full throttle here. Goodbye. Thank you. Now we definitely got to get ourselves over. Oh, I also added a stabilizer, or whatever you want to call it. One of these things. Reaction wheels. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and turn this guy sideways. I like when I drop my let's actually watch it like this. This is something we don't normally do. Yeah, full throttle. We're actually no, we're below atmospheric efficiency, so we don't care about that anymore. Let's go ahead and take that surface display off. Yeah, all we care about now is keeping to our regular plan of 20 at 40, 25 at 35. This is the apoapsis height I care about. Just, I have found these good benchmarks. When I get to 30, I want to be at 30. And stuff. So let's see, what can we talk about here while we're going up here? I could let you go, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm gonna let you watch the Splendor. Speaking of the Splendor, let's go ahead and take a picture of the Splendor. Look at the Splendor, kids. Okay, at 35, let's go to 25-ish. At 40, we're at 20. Oops, well, a little bit early, but no big deal. But, oh god, just so pretty. I will never get tired of watching this game. I'm sure someday I will tire of playing it. I don't really... Oh, there go our engines. Don't hit my engine. Thank you. 45, we should be right here. At 15, and then at 50 we're going to be at 10, and at 60 we're going to be at 5 degrees. And then it's just getting out of the atmosphere. But yeah, this should get us a ton of science and allow us to unlock our 5 tech nodes. And then we are going to go back to airplanes. I'm hoping that I will have unlocked enough airplane stuff to build an airplane that I can feel confident flying to that runway. I still want to go to that runway, and I still want to land on a landing pad. I might do some sort of a montage thing where I play for like 5 hours, and you only see about 20 minutes of it. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna do something. I don't know what. We're doing pretty good on the speed here. We're at 1,700 meters per second. We still got, what, 3/4 of this big fuel tank here. We're at 50, so we should be... Yeah, we're at 10. Yeah, see, the trick here is not to climb as high. We're using our thrust to get our orbit. There's something down there, 77 kilometers to the ocean. I'm wondering now if I have not recovered everything that I could have. Very interesting. And we're getting our periapsis up closer to the surface, which is good as well. You know, we're spending our fuel getting our orbit as opposed to getting out of the atmosphere, because we're basically out of the atmosphere, so drag isn't really an issue at the moment. I'm actually going to just put it at the horizon here, and we're just going to go. And I figure an 80 kilometer apoapsis is just fine to kill the engines. One of my better launches, to be honest. Yeah, see, our periapsis is almost going to be above the horizon. It took quite a while, but I think I finally got the hang of this game. And I just noticed the sun is going to be setting. And if that happens, guess what? Guess what that means? That means if that happens, we don't have any electric charge. So I think I'm going to... It looks like we'll be fine. We'll be at apoapsis before that happens. But yeah, to get our orbit, we really don't have that much to worry about. 12... I want this to be at around 80, or at least above 70. And that's a 9-second burn in 3.5 minutes. I'm just going to aim at it. The main reason I wanted it was to aim at it, so we know we're aiming in the right direction. So if we start to get low on electric charge, we can just hit the thrust. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up time here a little bit. Let's get our alarm clock up. I do love this little toolbar. Okay, we're 3 minutes away, which means our alarm's going to go off here. And let's go ahead and close the alarm and unpause. It's a 9-second burn, so we can crank it down to 5 seconds. Sun is getting low, but that's not a big deal. People down in the cities down there cheering. And we finally got a space program again. They are all quite frankly embarrassed that they panicked like they did. And they are happy that Jeb kept the space program going while they were concerning themselves with mundane things. Okay, we're in orbit, and we've got a ton of fuel left to get to Minmus. So where is that bad boy? There he is. Let's put him at the 45-degree mark. You know what? I think we're going to try this right now. Whoopsie. Yeah, of course, we're at like the worst point of of the orbit to do this on. Which means even if we get a good connection, we're not gonna see it, which sucks. So I think I'm gonna cheat a little bit this way. Not that far, that's for sure. And then we're gonna burn here. To go like that. So obviously we need to go sooner. And then this needs to be more. Archer charge is coming down, but not too bad. What is this telling me? Am I seriously? That is oh, it's too much. That's the problem. Whoops. There we go. Good enough. As long as I know it's there, then I can go for it. Okay. It's in 3 minutes and 41 seconds. I'm going to turn off the computer here because we are on an energy crunch. Luckily, we've got tons of batteries. And I'm just going to do this. We're going to assume all is good. And I'm not going to turn on SAS. I'm just going to fast forward to it. It is a 7-minute burn. That cannot be right. 900 meters per second. Oh, we don't even have that meters per second on this engine, which is fine because that other engine was going to give us some. It's going to give us about half, and it's a 30-second burn, and this one's probably not going to be that much less, to be honest. I'm going to say a minute and a half total, so at 45 seconds. Let's hit F5. Doing calculations on the back of an envelope. So at 45 seconds, we are going to start thrusting. I was hoping not to drop this in space. But oh well. Okay, let's turn the computer on. That's important. And go. Yeah, I have plans for space cleanup. Oh, that's one thing that I never really talked about. Jeb's last mission before the space program got scrubbed was to use Kerbal Attachment System to bring some things out from orbit. It was like episode 39 or something, or 29, or I don't remember what episode number it was. 39, I guess it would have been, because we had 40 episodes total. It had the exact same problem that the rescue mission had, in that his ship was perfectly fine. Oh, yeah, we have a lot less thrust than I thought we would. I forgot I put the tiny engine on here. I thought I had the mid-size between the two engines, but oh well, no big deal. Yeah, I'm going to keep the maneuver node. But anyway, yeah, it had the same problem where it was perfectly fine while I was using it, and then I left it, and I came back, and it never allowed me to load the game. Like, I had to recover it, or like terminate it from the Space Center, and then assume that Jeb had gotten home. And so because of that, I terminated all the debris as well. I said, you know what, I put my effort into getting this thing in orbit. I'm going to count it as having collected these things. So yeah, according to everybody who matters, actually I don't want to delete it. The annoying thing is, though, is I'm going to be getting close to this maneuver. How far away is this maneuver node? It doesn't actually tell me. There we go. Descending node. The maneuver node is 4 minutes away, so yeah, we're fine. Because we've got a minute of burn left. Another thing, this engine, I don't believe it generates power. But we're not using much power, and we're not going to be in the shade very much longer. God, those clouds are just so pretty. Okay, our orbit's getting close here. Problem is it's not going to be very accurate, but hopefully, Minmus isn't that small. We should be able to do it. And we've got plenty of fuel here. Okay, 0 meters per second. Okay, let's kill this maneuver node quickly. No, I want to kill the maneuver node that's here, please. Thank you. So I can see this one. Now I want to aim at this one. This one's going to take 194 meters per second. So most of our meters per second is going to get used up on this one. Which really sucks. I wish we didn't have to do this burn here, but we just do. And it's a 2 minute and 39 second burn. Which can't be right. It's going to be closer to a minute. Close alarm and unpause. I am going to do it at 40 seconds. Hey, we're in the sun. We have power now, which is good. And we're at 40 seconds. I'll wait till we're at 30. There we go. Okay, now we're getting our orbit up there. Yeah, it was just like, basically it was the worst time to launch. This was the worst time. I would have been better waiting half a Minmus orbit or a quarter of a Minmus orbit so that I could be going out this way and meet it there. But oh well. Have I mentioned that this is a seat of your pants space organization? I think what I'm going to do is as soon as I get an encounter, I'm going to stop burning. Don't really need this maneuver node anymore. It's all about just getting to Minmus. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we have a Minmus encounter now? Yes, we do. It's a fairly crappy Minmus encounter. And it's going away. Why did I do that? All I care about is getting an encounter. I don't know what's going on. I've got 99 meters per second. I am not scrubbing this mission. Okay, TAC fuel balancer. Let's do this again. Liquid fuel, oxidizer, balance all, balance all. Okay. What do I need to do to get a better... Yeah, everything we do stops getting us an encounter. So I think what we need to do is get out here. We're still really far south of it, which is crazy. Okay, we're going to call that good. Why did you go up there? Yeah, see, we've got this tiny, tiny encounter. Yeah, see, this is basically what we want to do. And I can probably actually do it during the encounter. I'm hoping. Because we have a Minmus encounter here. Let's just go ahead and try it. F5. But yeah, these guys have plenty of fuel. They only need a third. A third is bare minimum. Yeah, see, we're already out of the sphere of influence. That is hilarious. Okay, so I actually want to do this burn, though. Okay, I want to delete the burn, apparently. I want to do this exactly at my apoapsis. I think we're going to have a horrible meeting way over there. If it works, it works. Right? And our meeting's gone. What the H? There we go. This is all burning we would have done at Minmus anyway. It's just really annoying that we have to do it now. I really hate it when the game does that. I think it's going to... Tell you what, I'm going to hit F5. I think it's going to figure itself out. That's kind of crazy. Now we're going to get an encounter that's going to put us in a perfect orbit around, around the moon. That should be impossible, because we should reach the sphere of influence. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to burn away from Kerbin to get a better encounter. So let's just do it. Away from Kerbin. Oh, that's not what I'm doing. Does that mean we're orbiting backwards? I think it does mean we're orbiting backwards. I don't care. Minmus is so small. It's an 8-second burn. We can do that. Could be a better mission. Could be a worse mission. There's Minmus. Yeah, we're coming in the wrong way, but I don't care. Do care about is if we're going to lose electric charge. Looks like, yeah, the node's in 3 minutes. We're not going to run out of electric charge in that time. I want to bring it down anyway, because we want to get our reading from space near Minmus. That should be fine. Bring it down to 10, why not? Okay. Pretty sure nothing on Minmus is more than 10 kilometers. Almost positive. So now we're going to maneuver here. So we're doing all these backwards, but what are you going to do? We're going to maneuver here to get both of these down to 10. Okay. Let's take a goo reading just to make sure we're in low orbit. Space near Minmus. Yes, let's keep this data. And we're going to observe the materials bay. And keep this data. Okay, he's done. He's ready to go back to Kerbin. But these guys each have more than a third of a tank, less than half. But this guy doesn't need very much fuel. So we're going to do this. We're going to attack fuel balance. We're going to turn off the balance all. I wonder if I can do this. I can't. I can transfer it until they're at 50%. I should have been doing this from the start. And actually, because I'm doing so many fuel tanks at the same time, it's easier to control. If you do it right. It goes out so much faster than it comes in. 49.9. I'm just going to live with that. Okay. OCD in me wants it to be perfect, but the realist in me knows that 49.9 is perfectly fine. Okay, now, These guys are completely ready to go. They have more fuel than they need to land and get home. Let's prove that right now by detaching this guy. Selecting him. Okay, we don't need tack fuel balancer anymore, that's for sure. Which is... Oh, I need to... Tack fuel balancer can be annoying sometimes. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to live with that highlighter thing up there. Okay. What we're going to do here is activate his engine manually, because we all saw that that was bad. I think trying to land it right on this... let's go for this ice lake. Oh, no, we're going this way. So let's try to land right on this ridge. That'll be fun. How much meters per second? 74, and we have 891. See, look at that. Easy pie. Easy peasy. And we're going to go this way a little bit. Probably bring it back a little bit because the planet is going to rotate a little. And we got to do it right now. And I forgot about the off-centerness. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, God, did I just, like, set myself up for total failure? Because the parachute is putting him off-center? Yeah, our best thrust is 1.5. Okay, well, remember, we're landing on Minmus. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I would have been better off with 2 parachutes. I totally forgot that look at how much I can thrust. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to thrust limit this thing. 1.5 out of 30 is about 5%. Actually, I think it is 5%. So let's go down to 5%. Okay, we don't need this anymore. And we do need to slow down more, though. Let's see if this works. It does technically work. Although we want to be going like this. Oh. Yeah, I'm burning so that we get out in the middle here. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Okay, now... How long is it going to take to slow down at this rate? 58 seconds. And I think I'm going to have to just... Yeah, we have plenty of meters per second here. I'm going to hit F5 again. Oh, I suck. Okay, I'm going to wait till we're at 45. And then I'm just going to burn. Let's wait till I'm at 50. Yeah, I don't think we can go any faster than that 5.5%. Yeah, the good news is, with very few exceptions, and you saw those in a couple episodes ago, Pole and Bop in particular, and Gilly, Minmus is probably the best world to have made this mistake on. Actually, I've got impact time, so it's a 25-second burn. So I can wait until we're 30 seconds away before I start my burn here and be perfectly fine. I like knowing my impact time, that's for sure. Don't really need that maneuver node anymore, but we're in orbit mode, I just realized. Okay, we're 30 seconds away from impact, or as I like to call it, landing. We are... I don't know how far off the ground we are. We are 300 meters off the ground. Traveling at 13 meters per second. We have a shadow, which is always good. I'm going to kind of stair-step this down. Yeah, we don't have the thrust I would like to have. That's for sure. But if we have to do this, Minmus is the place. Pretty sure as long as we're under 10 meters per second, we're fine. But no sense being crazy here. Boink. No, don't fall over.